Hello everyone, welcome to the new video. Finally a new video, and I've accumulated 20 amazing perfect tweaks for you. Let's not waste any time. The first one, BackupAZ 4, and this backup tweak enables a lot of backup stuff for you. You can backup jailbreak related stuff and application related stuff. So you can backup your packages list, tweak setup, Cydia sources, Cilia sources, Zebra sources, all sorts of things. And you can backup all stock applications data if you want, calendar events, call history, contacts, every single thing you like. And you just need to let's say, click like this, and it's gonna invoke this window. Here are all my Cydia sources. I can launch backup and it's completed, right? I just scroll down and my backup is here as per the date, and I can just go inside and restore those things. Pretty awesome tweak. The next one is BattiBar, and it's a free tweak, and you can see the color of my battery, and the status bar here is changing. This is thanks to BattiBar, which you can customize for light mode and dark mode colors. So for example, this is the white color when it gets charged, when it's dark mode, and when it's dead battery, when it's below 10%, it's gonna reach yellow one. Now it's 30 something, so it's like pinkish color. Pretty cool tweak if you want to customize status bar. The next, ChatUI. Now this tweak is only for Messages app, and it changes the color of the Messages app, status bar style, keyboard style, interaction tint, conversation bubbles. If you want, you can have gradient or not. Default one are grayish to black ones. I didn't change this. Now the most significant option for me is to disable that boring and annoying app drawer. So when I go to my Messages app, you will see that the messages are like gray. When I go into the Messages app here, I don't have that app drawer, which I really don't like. So this is thanks to ChatUI. The next one is also free tweak, is dock controller. So you can customize your dock. You can have different types of docks, even iPad dock. You can allow more than 4 docks in your dock. You can have the iPad dock if you want. I'm not a big fan of it anyway. So this is how my dock looks like. It has more than 4 icons, and it has this whole background covered in color. Next week might be pretty useful, DrainCheck, and it's a free tweak which can give you a culprit to check which tweak or process significantly eats your battery overnight. So for example, there is an activation that you can activate it when you activate Do Not Disturb, and in the morning you will see the report on the lock screen what caused the battery drain during the night. Now I cannot show it to you because it needs to be overnight, so go ahead, give it a check. It's a free tweak and I think it's pretty useful. Now, I always like tweaks who are doing one thing and one thing alone, one purpose, like this one here, self-explanatory, EnableBatteryPercent. So you just can see here that I have the number 32%. This is the only thing that tweak does. It enables the battery percentage within the battery icon here. And that's it. And you can customize the font size, and that's pretty much it. I don't know if you noticed by now, but my animations and going through the apps, it's pretty quick. That's thanks to paid tweak FastUp, and we used to have these tweaks in the past, which really increases the speed of how your phone works. First, I need to say thanks to Mustafa, who was the developer of the tweak and who was kind enough to gift it to me to show it. So you have the sliders here. You can speed up inside the apps only. You can speed it up only on the springboard. I mean the animation on the springboard, or you can speed up the notification banner when it comes down and goes back. Also, you can slow down the animations if you prefer slower ones, and I'm sure you don't want that. And you can disable that flying in animation. So here is how it looks like. So you can see it's pretty quick, goes in and out pretty quickly. So the more you go to the left, the faster animation gets. iKSettings, another free tweak from BigBoss repo. just customizes your settings panel, and it's pretty nice though. So you can enable it, you can have the custom settings text, I'll show you. You can customize the Apple ID text, rounded settings, you can hide those line separators, etc, etc. So when I go back, as you can see, this is it's not saying settings. I've disabled the search over there, and I don't have any lines between these. I don't have these separator lines between different categories in my settings. So this is pretty awesome tweak, iKSettings. The next one is a paid one, IntelligentPass 4. So this is the tweak that costs $2.99, and this tweak is very much useful. So it disables the password or Face ID or Touch ID in certain conditions. So first you need to enable it. For example, when you connect to certain trusted Bluetooth devices, you can also disable this, like your car, for example. Or if you want certain app to go and play music, like Spotify, I've enabled it for Spotify. So when Spotify is working, I don't need the passcode. Also, after 7 p.m. I've enabled this tweak, so I don't need to unlock my device, because in 99% of cases I'm home now in Kuwait, since we have curfew after 7 p.m. so I'm not going anywhere in the evening. And also on certain Wi-Fi networks. So when I'm home, I have my own Wi-Fi network, and I don't want to keep unlocking my device. It's pretty awesome tweak, and it's worth every penny. IntelligentPass 4. The next one, IPFoldersTitles free tweak, which just does one thing, and instead of the name of the folder, when you open it, you have this thingy, you have your IP address. So that's it. The next one is pretty useful and a free one, Jailbreak Update Checker, but I cannot show it because this is only for Taurine jailbreak at the moment. I'm using unc0ver still, so I cannot show it here. But the only thing the tweak does, it just shows you this notification that whether your jailbreak got an update or not. So this is the only tweak, only thing that it does. So it just notifies you whether there is a new version of your Taurine jailbreak. Hopefully the developer will include unc0ver in the future. NoPassAfterRespring, there are no settings in the settings panel, so it just does what its name suggests. It doesn't require you to enter the password after every respringing, of course, after your device was used in something. Okay, if it got resprung for something else, then it might ask for it. But just after the respring, it won't ask for the password, it goes where you were. Pretty useful if you're using and installing or uninstalling tweaks all the time. Now the next one is free and amazing one. It's like all-in-one tweak, Orion App Store Apps, which just changes stuff in certain apps. Currently supported apps are Facebook, Messenger, Reddit, Twitter, and YouTube. So when you go to Facebook, you can enable it, disable ads, hide news, feed composer, feed stories, disable scene stories. Same thing, similar thing for Messenger, similar for Reddit. You can disable promoted posts, hide coin button if you like. From Twitter as well, you don't need, if you don't like fleets like me, you can disable them. Also with ads, and with YouTube, you can even, it has an option to enable background playback inside. So it's pretty useful tweak. I highly recommend it. Orion App Store Apps. The next one from the same developer, Orion, just Orion, is a paid tweak, $3.99. So this tweak reminds me of Springtomize or Links or many other tweaks that has a lot of things, a lot of features inside. I'm not a big fan of these because you have too many things working together. I don't know. For me, currently works fine. But for those of you who like these kind of things, you can try this tweak, Orion tweak, where you can change the certain things in the app switcher, right? Where, for example, I selected that I want to swipe down on one app and kill all the apps in the background. I can customize the switcher layout. I did it like in the iPad, right? So within Control Center, you can have many things customized on the home screen. You can, for example, remove the app library if you want, so I don't have the app library enabled. On the lock screen, there are many things to change. I can enable auto rotate, for example. When I do this and I do this, you see my screen rotates. So it's pretty neat, pretty nice option. And many other things you can change with Orion. Also, you can change the notifications. You can be able to copy notifications text, status bar. You can also customize it. Many other things. So I give you really suggestion to take a look at this tweak, and it has many things. You can also make certain changes in the apps from the App Store, even the App Store app itself. Right, you can customize the camera app, you can customize the clock if you want, you know, you can, I don't know, messages app, you can customize. So pretty cool with the photos, for example. You can add select all button in albums, you can skip delete confirmation, which is very useful. You can show photo details, etc. With music, I mean, it's an endless number of possible combinations of what you can do with Orion. This is the first time I'm showing the tweak Rocket for Instagram. It's been updated recently for iOS 14, works pretty flawlessly, and it's 5.24 euros. I think because the company that is behind the tweak is in Germany. But anyway, regardless, so this tweak, similar to Plus for Instagram, but they do different things. You can have many things customized, right? I will show you. You can customize the feed options. You can have the grid layout if you want. You can have the stories in grid layout. You can have the download button, repost button, caption, many things. You can remove the sponsored posts, which is pretty neat. That's why I'm liking these kind of apps. I don't want to see those two things. I know it's not really cool, but what can I do? In the stories, again, you can remove the, you can enable download, you can remove the ads, right? You can also, for example, if you're sending a message, you can disable those seen messages for the recipient. If you don't want them to see when you saw the message, you can prevent typing notifications, etc. Also, you can, you know, see if the person you're interested in is following you or not, so you can see immediately whether somebody follows you. You can even have your account spoofed, where you can, for example, I put that I have 25,000 followers, which I don't, of course, but it says here 25.6K, which is kind of cool. But beware that nobody else can see this except you, so you can only show off like this, showing to people if you show them the phone, which is not very useful, to be honest. But anyway, Rocket for Instagram, pretty useful tweak. It deserves a completely separate video. I don't have time now to go through all the things it does. The next one is Social Composer 1.48, $1.48. So this tweak just supports certain apps like those where we type a lot, where we type messages like Twitter, WhatsApp, Gmail, Telegram, Messenger, Facebook, whatever. And what it does, it gives you a grabber from the side. You can see that there is a small grabber where I can actually compose a message without actually going into the app. So if I want to compose a message, I get this here, and I just say continue, and I have this option that I can immediately type a message. I can type to myself and I say hey, and you know, it just goes out, so I don't have to go into the app. So this is the only thing that this tweak does, Social Composer. The next one is Volify. Actually, it gives you the volume button in Spotify app, that's all. So you can just change the volume here. You don't have to do it on the side if you prefer this way. So I find it pretty neat. So recently updated old school tweak, YouTube Reborn, free tweak, which gives us all those options that we crave in YouTube. No video, no home screen ads, no, you can have background playback, you can have picture-in-picture, you can download videos, all sorts of things with YouTube Reborn. I haven't installed it because I'm already paying YouTube Premium, but just for those of you who might have not known that this tweak has been officially updated for iOS 14. The next tweak is called YouTube Disable Ugly Suggestions, YTDisableUglySuggestions. It's a free tweak and it does only one thing. When you go to the end of any video that you're watching, you know, there are no suggestions for the next video for you guys to see. There are no these pop-ups, so the video just ends there, and you know, you don't get those annoying you know, small banners, or how do I call them, suggested videos. That's it. You see the video ended and that's it, done. The next tweak does the same thing as the Volify shown earlier. This is YouTube Music Volume Slider, again free tweak. I'm using also YouTube Music and I pretty much like it. And this tweak just enables you to have this volume slider within the app. So again, like Volify, you don't have to manipulate the volume on the side. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you like it and see you in the next one.